Mix all ingredients together, knead for a while, section into small balls, flatten a little bit, and fry until golden brown. How did you get over here? What do you think it's like? What was it like on the boat?
What was the boat like on the boat? Was there lots of people? Right.
Every day they come up and take me swim, go for a little swim and blah blah blah.
Ah, okay.
So when it comes up, nobody out swimming and he's thinking, oh, nobody's wanting to swim to fucking death.
creak, crack, creak, crack, creak,
Crack.
creak,
Crack.
creak,
Crack.
creak,
Crack.
creak,
Crack.
creak.
Crack.
Once upon a time, there were two little goat brothers, one named Cleesby and one named Sonny. These brothers lived on top of a mountain with hundreds of other goats, most of whom were their family. This mountain had the most beautiful rainforest. The trees were so tall and luscious, and it had all the green grass the goats ever needed. There were some sweet water streams at the bottom of this mountain, and the goats used to visit there in groups, as it was too dangerous for them to go alone. One day, Cleesby and Sonny and their mother and father trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap down the mountain. And they all took one big, refreshing sip of the sweet waters. They all took one big, refreshing sip of the sweet waters. It's not refreshing if you don't say ah. All of a sudden, they heard one big gunshot. Boom! The goats ran back up the mountain, but Mother Goat, realizing her sons couldn't keep up with her, turned around and hid them under a rock near a bridge. Now you two, stay there until it's dark, you hear me? You hear me? Cleesby and Sonny did exactly as their mother told them. And when darkness fell, Cleesby popped his head out from behind the rock to see if everything was okay. It was deadly silent. Then Cleesby saw a light from the corner of his eye. It was coming from the mountain. They decided they would trip-trap back up to the mountain to see if their family was still there. Before they got to the top, they saw that the rainforest had been destroyed. All of the trees cut down and the grass was burnt away. Then a nasty, ugly, evil, pig-faced man had a gun pointed at the back of the brothers' heads. Jack Mendola, me not tell none.
Yeah.
Creek.
Crack.
The nasty, ugly, evil, pig-faced man had locked Cleesby and Sarnie up in a stable so small they could hardly move. And he never used to give them any food. He gave most of the scraps to the pigs. Mother Goat was searching all around the mountain for her sons. She checked under the rock, but they weren't there. So she kept searching. For days, weeks, months, until eventually she could smell them coming from behind the stable door on the farm. She kicked and kicked and kicked she bumped and bumped and bumped at the door, and it still didn't move. So she tripped back up to the mountain to decide how she might be able to free her sons. The next night, she tripped back down to the farm and decided she would speak to the pigs. Excuse me, Mr. Pig. Can you help me free my sons? Help me. Help me. But the pig wouldn't help. So the next night, she tripped back over to the farm and decided she would speak to the sheep. Excuse me, Mrs. Sheep. Can you help me free my sons?
Yes, I can.
But the sheep couldn't help. So she decided she would eat and eat and eat all of the pig's food until she became fat and brown and strong and lustrous. The next night, she tripped back down to the farm and waited outside the stable door. In the morning, the nasty, ugly, evil pig-faced man opened the stable door, and as soon as he did, Mother Goat ran inside, bucked him over, and Cleesby and Sawney ran to freely live their own lives. This, my story which I have related, if it be sweet, or if it not be sweet, take some elsewhere and leave me some for the telling it.
Today, the 11th of March, 1820, at St. Christopher's Island, we are here to discuss the case of Elizabeth alias Betto Douglas, female mulatto slave about 46 years of age, belonging to the Right Honourable Earl of Romney. This is a very unusual case. After hearing the petition against Mr. Carden, we will now hear from the man himself, Mr. Carden.
That she was kept in the stocks for a considerable amount of time. 6 months to be precise.
Thank you! I am now ready to make my decision. Elizabeth Betto Douglas has evinced great insubordination, highly injurious to the property. Therefore, I recommend that she be sent back to the estate and placed at such light work as Mr. Carden may so please to direct.
named Cleesby and the other named Sonny. These brothers lived on top of a huge mountain with hundreds of other goats, most of whom were their family. This mountain had the most beautiful rainforest. The trees were so tall and luscious, and it had all the green grass the goats ever needed. There were some sweet water streams at the bottom of this mountain, and the goats always used to visit them in groups, as it was too dangerous for them to go alone. One day, Mother and Father and Cleesby and Sonny trapped down the mountain, and they all took one big refreshing sip of the sweet water. Fast from home and all its treasures, Afric's coast I left forlorn, to increase a stranger's treasures, o'er the raging billows borne. Men from England bought and sold me, paid my price in paltry gold. But, though slave they have enrolled me, minds are never to be sold. Deem our nation brutes no longer, till some reason ye shall find, worthier of regard and stronger than the color of our kind. Slaves of gold whose sordid dealings tarnish all your boasted power. Prove that you have human feelings, ere you proudly question ours.
After the Spanish Civil War in the 1940s, up to 300,000 Spanish babies were stolen from their mothers and sold for adoption over a period of 5 decades. The children were trafficked by a secret network of doctors, nurses, priests and nuns in a widespread practice that began during General Franco's dictatorship and continued until the early 90s. Gracias por venir. ¿Estáis todos bien? ¿Sí? Sí, me alegro mucho. ¿Tú cómo estás? ¿Estás bien? Sí, me alegro mucho. Tenemos que ser fuertes, ¿vale? Tenemos que confiar, ¿de acuerdo? ¿Tú cómo estás? ¿Has escuchado hablar de tu marido?
Todavía no.
¿Todavía no? Bueno, no te preocupes. Tenemos que ser muy fuertes, ¿de acuerdo? Y confiar que van a llegar y vamos a salir del país y nos vamos a ir todos a Francia, ¿de acuerdo? Tenéis que ser muy, muy fuertes. ¿Qué le pasa a María? María, ¿qué te pasa? María, no estés triste. No, María. Tienes que confiar. Tienes que ser fuerte. ¿Eh? Claro que sí. Me gusta, niña. Decírselo todo a María, ¿verdad? Que tiene que ser fuerte. ¿Eh? Que tiene que confiar. Que ellos no nos interesan para nada. Que Franco se puede ir. ¿De acuerdo? Tiene que ser fuerte y confiar. Venga, ¿sabéis qué? Vamos a ponernos todos de pie. Coged los papeles que vamos a cantar el himno. Coged estos papeles. Todo el mundo de pie, vamos, de pie, de pie. Todo el mundo de pie. Una mano en el pecho y la otra aquí, en la cabeza. Sintiéndolo, ¿de acuerdo? A la batalla hay que derrocar a la reacción. A las barricadas, a las barricadas. Por el triunfo contra la confederación. A las barricadas, a las barricadas. Por el triunfo contra la confederación. Pensaban que eran ellos, o mi Miguel. Bueno, estamos todos bien. ¿Tenéis los papelitos que os he dado? ¿Eh? ¿Tenéis todos los papelitos? Es muy importante este papel, ¿de acuerdo? Estas son las instrucciones para ir a la casa de Paco, ¿de acuerdo? Paco tiene todos los pasaportes para salir del país e irnos a Francia, ¿de acuerdo? Es muy importante que vayáis a su casa. ¿Conocéis a Paco? ¿No? ¿Sí? ¿No? ¿Tú no conoces a Paco? Paco, a ver, ¿cómo te lo explico? Paco, es que Paco lo conoce todo el mundo. Paco, el panadero, Paco, es que es así, chiquitillo. Paco es chiquitillo, tiene un bigotillo, tiene una ceja harta y una gorrilla. Y siempre dice, buenos días, señorita. Qué guapo está, señorita. Pues ese es Paco, ¿de acuerdo? Paco, acordarse. Entonces lo que tenéis que hacer es ir a su casa, bajáis la cuesta para abajo, giráis a la derecha y pasáis por la puerta de detrás. Tenéis que tocar 3 veces a la puerta, ¿de acuerdo? 1, 2 y 3. Entonces, Paco va a estar aquí. Paco chiquiticho, con el bigoticho, con la gorra. Y Paco dice, ¿quién anda ahí? Y entonces, vosotras lo que tenéis que decir es, ¿tenéis pan fresco? Acordarse, ¿eh? Esa es la contraseña, ¿de acuerdo? Pan fresco. Entonces Paco está aquí, hago chiquitillo con el bigotillo, con la ceja, y dice, ah, sí, sí. Paco tiene todos los pasaportes guardados en una caja. Paco saca la llave, abre la caja, saca todos los pasaportes y lo pasa por debajo de la puerta. Vosotros cogéis el pasaporte, lo metéis debajo del brazo, cogéis la barra de pan. ¡Hala! Dios, Paco, gracias. Buenos días, turno. Adiós, Luisa, buenos días. ¿De acuerdo? Pero la que los veáis pasar a ellos, chitón, que se vaya muy lejos. ¿De acuerdo? ¿Lo hemos entendido todos? Os lo vuelvo a explicar muy rápido por si acaso no lo habéis entendido. Vamos, vais a la casa de Paco, Paco el panadero, Paco chiquitillo con el bigotillo, con la gorrilla, con la ceja. Pasáis la puerta para abajo, giráis a la derecha, tocáis 3 veces a la puerta. 1, 2 y 3. Paco va a estar aquí y va a decir, ¿quién anda ahí? Vosotros lo que tenéis que decir es, ¿tenéis pan fresco? Muy bien, de acuerdo. Y Paco saca la llave, abre la caja, saca los pasaportes, los pasa por debajo de la puerta, pues vosotras cogéis el pasaporte, lo metéis debajo del brazo, cogéis la mano y venga, hala, buenos días a todo el mundo, ¿de acuerdo? Sí. Como lo veáis pasar a ellos, calla, chitón, calla, los seguís, decir nada y que se vayan muy lejos, ¿de acuerdo? Es muy importante que entendáis esto. Entonces, ahora no podemos dejar ninguna huella. En los papeles que os he dado, nos lo tenemos que comer. Os lo digo, es muy fácil. Vosotros le hacéis una bola, lo metéis en la boca y lo tragáis, ¿de acuerdo? Venga, todos, vamos. Meterlo, que no se lo olvide a nadie, ¿de acuerdo? Sí, sí, te lo puedes comer, que no pasa nada. Que es para ver de comer. Sí, sí, que te lo puedes comer. Venga, lo vamos a conseguir. Saca todo el vino que vamos a brindar, ¿de acuerdo? Venga. ¡Viva la República! ¡Viva la República! ¡Viva la República! ¡Viva la República! Miguel, ¿pero cómo se te ocurre venir? Que te dije que no viniera, que nos van a ver. Miguel.
Soledad, venga, vámonos, guapa.
Que te dije que no vinieras, Miguel, que nos van a ver. De verdad, ¿eh? Que me pones de dormir, digo. Siempre me hace.
Bésame mucho, como si fuera
You came from a family of olive pickers in Sevilla. Your grandfather was a very good father to me, a hard worker. His hands were rough, and he would pinch my cheeks and mess up my hair. Papa, quita, quita! I'd run away from my mother at home, and he would let me play in the fields, climbing the olive trees, until I would get covered in mud. I liked the dirt. I liked being with him. He called me his rebellious child. The war came and changed everything. Everyone was fighting and losing everything. I lost Mama and Papa. I took care of your uncles. They were so little and afraid. For a long time, it was just us three. Your father was good to me. He was the only good thing that I had for a long time. That is why I named you Miguel. I hope one day you find out that you're not who they say you are. I hope to see you one day. I hope to hold you in my arms. I hope that they gave you more than wealth. I hope they gave you love, respect, and honor. I feel you somewhere, and I imagine you surrounding me. Rose of my womb, I remember seeing you enveloped in a deep red cloak like a sacrificial lamb. You have green eyes like your father, like the lullaby. And now, he who sleeps without end is revived through the melody of you.
Martínez García Diego. Onteniente Jiménez Manuel. Onteniente Jiménez Francisco. Vivancos Zamora Miguel.
went out into the streets today and watched the people rejoicing. In my happiness, I thought I saw you in the faces of young men. You're a man now. I wonder if you're married, have your own children. I hope that one day you'll look for me. My search for you has never ended. My family is incomplete without you. We set out a plate for you on special days. And today, my son, is the most special day. Today, my hope has grown. One day I will see you. We will walk the streets of Sevilla, and our past will be the ashes that we have burned. Our meeting will be my revolution. It will be my freedom. From the moon's chasm, a blue wind forms. The flutes of darkness sound and blow their sadness through the olive trees, turning them pale. They begin to tremble, but then I imagine you. Like the orange sunlight, shattering your shadows of forgiving light around the vermilion Andalusian sky, defeating the moon's past with the charging rays that gallop like horses racing to save us. You shall save us, orange sun.
¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Alguien ha visto a mi niño? Yo te voy a buscar y te voy a encontrar.
Today is a joyous day, a hopeful day, a precious day, a green day.
Españoles, Franco